Hello, this is Daron with I Can Develop Games blog, teaching you how to develop games by outsourcing, no coding required. Alright, welcome to the second video in this series of iTunes, introduction to iTunes, the developer center, iOS developer center, whatever you want to call it. The first one was the iOS provisioning portal. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend to do so. The link is going to be in the notes below. Alright, so in this video, like I said, I'm going to show you the iTunes Connect. I'm going to log in. Alright, so this is the first screen, which is going to give you some information, manage users. Something that I like is basically you can add test users to test in-app purchases, stuff like that. There's financial things here. I'm not going to get into that. The iAd network, again, this is for later, something your developer can help you. Manage your application is where we want to go. In here, we're going to pretend that I don't have any applications here, although they are. I'm just going to show you how to create a new one using the profiles that we've created before. And of course, it's slow at the moment. There you go. We're going to go to add new app. And the default language, the primary language that you will be using to enter the app details for display on the App Store. For me, it's going to be English. The app name, let's call it Fun Game at most, just to create something unique that there isn't at the moment in the App Store. Apple will tell you you can't use it if there is. You can change that. You can change that before submitting the app for Apple's review. So it doesn't matter what you enter. The SKU number is just your serial number, that a unique ID for your app. It doesn't matter. Let's Fun Game 111. All right. Now the bundle ID is what we've created before. If that rings a bell, Fun Game. We're gonna click on that and continue. All right. So Apple wants to know from the beginning the availability date for the game. When is it going to be available? Well, let's be a little bit more realistic. I'll just tell it it's March 28. Let's try and finish a game by then. Price tier. Now, you can select, let's go back. You can select the game is going to be for free, or you can then select tier 1, tier 2 and above. Now, the reason you won't see an actual currency here is because Tier 1 will help you. For example, it will tell you an app that will cost 99 cents in the US will cost the 99 cents in Canada. For example, it's Canadian money. Well, I'm a bit ignorant in currency, I must admit. But you will see basically what it is. If I understand correctly, Apple takes 99 cents US and translates it into its equivalent currency in other countries. So we're gonna be nice, and even for this example, we're gonna choose free. All right. Discount for educational institutions. If you create a game or an app that is for this purpose, institutions, educational institutions can basically purchase like a volume at a discount. I'm gonna skip that, never use that, don't know what it is really. Alright, doesn't matter at the moment. Clicking continue. Alright, version number. What's the version number of your game that you would like available in the App Store? Normally it would be 1. You can do it whatever you want. Whenever you update the game, your version number will go higher. Now, the version number is important to tell your developer. He needs to know, because in Xcode, where the development happens or where the app is actually being created, the version number should match, has to match. Now, copyright, you can add some form of a copyright, and I'm gonna put here 2013, Daron David. Now, primary category, you select, okay, which category is it going to be under games. Under games, it gives you the option to select 2 subcategories. Let's just choose family, whatever. Secondary, let's go with entertainment. Now, this can still be changed before you actually submit so it doesn't really matter. Now, rating. The way that Apple rates the game is by asking you questions, and according to your answer, it will be rated. As you can see, let's just go. As you can see here, you can rate it as much as you want, the way that you want, or the way that the game should be rated. Metadata. All right, this is the description. When you go into the App Store and look up a game, when you click on the icon, you go and see best game ever. Download now. This is what I will see in the app description. Keywords is basically when somebody goes to the App Store and searches a game for fun. So fun game. So you can put fun game, great game. Now, these are not keywords I recommend to use at all. Keywords is a different story. They are extremely, extremely important, as well as the game name. It's very, very important for discoverability in the App Store. I'm not going to get into that at the moment, but this is where you enter keywords. I can only tell you, don't do this. Do not put spaces. Apple limits you to how many characters you can put in the keywords, which is whatever it is, no longer than 100 bytes. And they take spaces into consideration. Support URL. Let's go with app. Okay. All right. I assume you're required to do that, so you can create even a free website, anything, as long as it leads into a support URL. Okay. Contact information. Let's just put up. Let's just put at and the phone number. All right. Review notes. This is where you can enter some information for the Apple review team. Anything you need to tell them, it's here. Demo account information. This is good for them to test maybe a game center that is working properly, in-app purchases that is working properly. All right. The next part is the uploads. Here you upload the app icon and then the screenshots. Now, you don't have to get them ready at this point. However, iTunes will not let you save unless you put anything in here. So I'm going to pause this for a second, and I'm going to grab some files. Okay, so I've uploaded the files that are necessary here. Basically a large app icon at a certain resolution, 1024 by 1024. A screenshot for a regular iPhone 3GS or iPhone 4, I should say. And then a 4-inch Retina display, which is for iPhone 5 and for iPad. Now, these are just temporary. You can again change them before you submit the actual app. I'll have these files available for you to download if that makes things easier, instead of creating, unless you already created or your developer has. In the description below, I'll have a link for you to be able to download that. Hey, it's a free goodie. You have nothing to lose. All right, so we're going to click Save. All right, so this is the screen after you created the app. Basically, the SKU is here, bundle ID. This is information that I will give the developer the bundle ID he will need. Apple ID, I give it anyway, just in case. The status of your app at the moment, it's prepared for unload. Apple tells you, fine, we accepted everything you provided us so far. The only thing that you need to do now is to prepare for upload. Let's click on View Details. Let's see if there's anything interesting in there to see. All right, so in here you can see basically all the information of what we've entered so far, giving you the ability to edit every section. In here, this is actually what I wanted to show you. You can add a language. You can simply just click on Add. There you go. So in here, you'll enter all the information that is necessary. You can choose to upload screenshots at the localized language that they probably would have a banner or something like that. Here you'll enter the app name in Danish and the description, etc. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Let's go back to the app summary. Rights and pricing is just what we did before. You can decide and change the tiered, which is basically the price. This section is also after your app has been released. You can schedule and change the pricing to different day. Let's say I will do it on March. Actually, I have to do April 1st of this year, and I want this price tier to end on April 2nd. So as you can see, it will be released as free. It will change to a different tier, a different pricing, and on April 2nd it will go back to free, and you can keep doing that. Let's hit cancel. In-app purchases. This is basically where you're gonna create your in-app information. Your developer should be able to guide you on that and tell you exactly what to do. Manage Game Center. Again, this is something your developer should be able to assist you with. Set up iAd network. I can decide, let's say, if you're gonna have iAd network advertisements in the game, you enable it here. My primary target audience is users under 17 years of age. You make a decision which one you want and then enable it and click save. Save. All right. And newsstand and delete application. I believe we're not gonna get into that. And I think this is it for this video. So if you like this video, please subscribe to get notified when new videos come out. I'll appreciate that. Also in the description below, you will find a link to my blog as well as direct link to download a free guide how to find and hire the best developers for your next mobile game. Thank you for watching and have a great day.